Welcome to It's Happening in Grand Prairie. I'm Georgia Clemson, and we have a great show for you today. We're going to start out with one of my best guests, the sassy lady from the police department, Grand Prairie Police Department, Chelsea Kretz.
Hi, Georgia. How are you?
I'm so glad to have you today.
I'm so glad to be here.
You get to do so many wonderful things at the Grand Prairie Police Department, and I know you have an upcoming event that you want to share with everyone.
I do. We're really excited now that things are getting a little bit back to normal. It's our National Night Out Kickoff Party hosted by the Grand Prairie Police Department. So we want the whole community to come out and hang out with our first responders on August 28th. It's going to be at the beautiful Epic Lawn, so right behind Epic Waters and the police department. And we are just so excited because last year, I didn't have the heart to cancel National Night Out. And, Chief Sesney came to me and said, what can we do? How can we have this event safely? And so I went back to the National Night Out Committee and I said, we gotta figure something out. So as you remember, last year we had the community cruise.
We did.
So
yes.
we were able to bring, our city council and our dignitaries and Chief Fight and Chief Sesney out to the community. And we had all those cool classic cars, and so everyone was able to meet us at the curb, masked up, and, we brought the party to them.
Yes, you did indeed, and that was such a creative idea. I'm glad you pursued that. And people were really longing to get out and see each other, and that gave them an opportunity to do it in a safe way. But now we're back more to normal. And tell us, actually the National Night Out is in October, correct? So we're talking now just about the kickoff.
Correct.
Of the National Night Out.
So the impetus to have the kickoff party on the 28th was just that, to educate and empower the community to know, hey, we're going back to the block party this year. So we wanted to throw a big event, bring the community back together for two reasons. One, to encourage registration so people can know this year, hey, it's we're going back to the normal format. So register your neighborhood, encourage your friends, families, teachers of your students, of your kids to register your block party. But the second reason is community engagement. It's been a tough 16 months for everybody.
Yes.
And we need each other now more than ever. So we thought it would be a really nice event to bring the police and the community together, just everyone hang out. We're going to have so many cool things there, Georgia. We're going to have a petting zoo. We're going to bring out the dunk tank. So hopefully some fun people will want to get in there and get splashed around.
Right,
we're
not
gonna
me.
You can be there you can dunk someone.
Maybe the mayor will do it.
I
or
hope
the
he
chief.
will. Oh, that'd be great too.
Oh,
That would be fun.
It's just a thought.
It's going to be hot, so they may want to cool off.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So it's for all ages, is that correct?
All ages. It's family friendly, and the best part about it is it's free. Free for all. So we'll have food trucks out there. We're going to have a DJ. He's a good friend of mine, and he's going to put on a great show. We're going to have, one of the coolest things, we're going to have a mall train out there.
Really?
And hopefully the police officers will be able to drive the children around to each fun station.
Oh, that's good. And that's all, when you said Epic Central and the Epic Lawn, that would be around the little lake area.
Correct.
And that's all paved where we have sidewalks. That'll be great. The
Yes.
train could go there, and then we can also just hang out there.
It's going to be great. So we'll have the food trucks set up. People will enter through the Epic Rec Center and the Epic Waters. So, the big pretty yellow sign that says Epic, that's where people will enter. And then you can't miss it. It's going to be a great time. It's just a chance for everyone to come together. It's been a long time since we've been able to have big events like that. And so I appreciate you helping us get the word out. And we want people to come and hang out and see everyone. And register online for the National Night Out, which is statewide on October 5th.
And if, like you said, online, where do they go?
So they can go to grandprairiepolice.org/NNO. So National Night Out is, short for NNO. So they can go online to register, and or you can just Google Grand Prairie National Night Out, and one of the first couple of tabs will take you directly to the website.
Do they have to register each year?
They do. And so that was one of the big things last year for the community cruise. There was no registration. We just brought the party to them.
Yes.
So this year it's going back to the regular format. So on October 5th, that's where we have a whole list of all the neighborhoods that have registered. And so then we know where to go visit them. So then we'll, all the first responders will huddle in a room and kind of have a pre-party talk, and then, we'll figure out where everyone's going to go in the community. But the only way we know where to go is if a neighborhood registers online. So that part's really, really important. So that's kind of one of the big reasons why we're throwing the party, to let people know, hey, it's back this year. We're going back to the block, and we'll have iPads out at the August 28th event to register people online.
And what time?
The event, that's a great question. The event's going to be from 4 to 8.
4 to 8.
Yes.
And as you said, it will be warm then, so I hope you're going to have some maybe snow cones or something out there to cool everyone off.
Our friends at Kona Ice, they will be out there. We're going to have some really yummy food trucks available, and anyone's welcome to get into the dunk tank.
Right. They can have fun out there. They can actually have dinner out there. And just have a great time.
It's going to be a really, really nice time, and we can't wait to get out there and just be with our community. Connectivity is so important, and human interaction is so important, and we lost so much of that during the pandemic. And so we thought, we got to do something. Let's just throw a party for the community. So we can't wait to have everyone out there.
I love it when you're going to have a party for the community, and it's free, except for what they want to purchase from the food trucks, etc.
And we'll have misters out there. We're going to have water. So everyone stay hydrated, but it's going to be a great time.
And tell us one more time the date and time.
So the Grand Prairie Police National Night Out Kickoff Party is going to be on Saturday, August 28th. It'll be from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's come and go. It's not rain or shine, so we're going to have to probably, if we have bad weather, we're going to have to probably make the decision,
Right.
But hopefully, because everyone's tired of postponements and cancellations, so 4 to 8 on Saturday, August 28th. At the Epic Lawn.
Right, and we don't have a lot of rain in August, so hopefully it'll be perfect.
It'll be dry and hot and not humid.
Yes,
because us ladies, we like dry heat. We don't like humidity, right?
That's right. Chelsea, it's been great to have you here, and thank you so much for telling us about this fun event. I know our viewers will want to be there.
I can't wait, and I hope to see you there. But before we go, I heard that you were just appointed to be chair of the Public Safety Committee.
Yes.
So on behalf of the police department, I wanted to provide you with one of our newest T-shirts that we sell at one of our pop-up shops at the police department. So we just recently made these.
Oh, that's perfect.
And we know you're a huge supporter and back the blue.
Absolutely. I'm back in the blue with my bracelet with my mother's medallion, and now I can wear the T-shirt.
You can.
Oh, thank you, Chelsea.
You're welcome, Georgia.
How thoughtful. Thank you again for being with us.
Thank you. It was fun.
Thank you. Hope to see you soon. And we'll be right back.
Grand Prairie, it's time to bag the bag and grab the bin. The city is no longer collecting recycled items in plastic bags because plastic bags damage processing equipment. Instead, use your recycling bin to hold items for pickup. And remember, only glass bottles and jars, metal cans, and paper products are okay. For more information, please visit gptx.org/recycling.
Welcome back. And we welcome our next guest from Grand Prairie Independent School District, Blanca Mcgee. Welcome, Blanca.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, we know that approaching August, that means that school is getting geared back up, and students and teachers and faculty, everyone. So tell us your title with the school district.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I am the Executive Director of Social and Emotional Learning.
Yes.
And what that means is I'm responsible for working with a wonderful team that is trying to anticipate the social needs of our students and the emotional needs of our students.
Yes, and that can be pretty overwhelming at some time, can it? As far as in our district.
Yes, it can be. The pandemic has made our role and our job challenging.
Yes.
I think that this summer we've spent a lot of time just preparing for the students' return. We're excited that they're coming back, But we also know that they're coming back with some of their own concerns and their own anxieties about being back in the building and joining society again, in a sense. And we're just excited to know that they're coming back, and we think we're ready.
And is Grand Prairie having everyone come back to the classroom, or will you be doing some remote things as well?
No, as of now, we are all going to be in the building, back in our traditional settings. We're taking every precaution to make sure that everything is sanitized on a daily basis. We're doing a lot of anticipation for some of the fears that our parents might have, but we're excited to have them back in person.
Yes, I know it has been a challenge, not only for the teachers, but for the students and the families.
Absolutely.
To have them at home rather than at school, and knowing where they are and getting that one-on-one teaching that they can have in the classroom.
Yes, we definitely have noticed that our students thrive when they're in person with their teachers, receiving that support that they need. Teachers are essential, and so we're excited that they will be there getting that support that they really need.
Yes, and what are some of the services that your department provides?
So I supervise the social work hub. We have a group of social workers that are working to provide food for families who have food insecurity in the evenings and on the weekends. And so we have a partnership with faith-based organizations and just private citizens in Grand Prairie who donate to our food pantry.
Yes.
And we also have clubs in our schools called the Kindness Crews, and they raise canned food drives or boxed food, non-perishable items, and donate it to the social work hub, and then we in turn give it right back to GPISD students and families in need. And so that is one of our busy services that we're helping our families in need. We also have Kids Inc., which I know you're very familiar with.
Love it.
We are revving up right now to provide uniforms, and that is a wonderful partnership that we just love having with Kids Inc. And Grand Prairie ISD, and they're located there at the Social Work Hub as well. And so our families, if they need something in order to be able to start school, we are going to make it possible. We also have a lot of donations for school supplies, and are making sure that our students and families who are in need will have what they need when they start school.
And that is so important to these students, that they have what they need to succeed.
Yes.
And I'm glad that you're providing their physical needs with the food and the clothing, and also their emotional needs as well. And how do you do that? Is it through the counselors at the different schools?
Yes. So Grand Prairie ISD really values counselors and social workers. We have 1 to 2 counselors at the elementary schools, and at the secondary schools we have 2 and up, to make sure that we can provide for the mental health needs of our students. Our social workers currently are located at all of the high schools and pretty much all of the middle schools, now that I think about it. So they are partnering really well with the counseling. We're all in the same department, so just meeting with students, following up with them, and letting them know that there's someone there who they can speak with about anything, especially maybe any anxieties that they're having about returning to school this year.
Right. They can help identify the needs of the students by visiting with them. And I know that also your counselors sometimes refer to Lifeline Shelter or Grand Prairie United Charities, some of the places that are already in place to help with their needs as well.
Yes, we could not, our social workers and counselors could not help families without those partnerships. Obviously we love Lifeline. We love having Lifeline as part of our partnership with Grand Prairie ISD. And Grand Prairie United Charities, we work so closely together with their food pantry and our food pantry, and it's just we all kind of come together to be able to meet all of the needs that are, you know, sometimes are unanticipated because, you know, our families have gone through so much during this pandemic.
And Blanca, I know you have individuals, I know you have churches that support, and of course the nonprofits that we've mentioned and some that we haven't mentioned. But how could our citizens actually help with the needs that are within our school district?
Well, the first thing I can think of is to support organizations like Lifeline and Grand Prairie United Charities and the Social Work Hub. Mm-hmm. We're always accepting donations when it comes to non-perishable food items.
Right.
We also, Ms. Ellis has approved for us to receive refrigerators so that we can have fresh produce, and that's coming, and we're excited to receive those types of donations. And all really a family who wants to help us or an organization, they just have to call the Social Work Hub, and we'll just walk them through the donation process. We don't accept directly cash donations, but we do accept any other type of, we accept checks, obviously, monetary donations, but at the actual Social Work Hub, we'll explain to them how to receive that donation.
Right, and you could, if they have a passion like for clothing children or for the food, just something, you could direct them to the organization that supports that as well.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we maintain really close relationships with organizations, especially when we don't have what a family might need.
Right.
And so working really closely with our community partners.
I know that this is a huge job, and I know that you make a difference, and that's such a blessing to the children and the teachers as well. So thank you for all that you do, and all your staff as well, because I know it takes a whole team to make this happen. So.
It absolutely does. Thank you. I consider myself blessed to be able to do what I love. This isn't a job for me. This is my passion. I love working with students.
A passion and a mission. I love that.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Blanca,
Thank
for
you.
being here and for giving us this information.
Thank you.
And we hope you have a wonderful school year.
Thank you very much.
All right, darling. And we'll be right back.
The City of Grand Prairie offers Alert GP, a high-speed communication service for emergency notifications. Receive alerts from the Grand Prairie Emergency Management Team by going to the city's website and following the sign-up instructions. Alert GP can notify a lot of people in a short time. It targets the entire city or specific areas where critical community alerts are necessary. If we can't reach you, we can't alert you. Visit gptx.org/alertgp and sign up today.
Welcome back. And we welcome our next guest, Cammie. Welcome to It's Happening in Grand Prairie.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Cammie, tell our viewers what your job is with the City of Grand Prairie.
I am the Communications and Marketing Manager, so we work on the website and any type of communication that comes from the city.
Yes, yes. And in a city like Grand Prairie, that's a big job now, isn't it?
It is. We're growing so much. There's so many more things to communicate now.
Yes, as we say, it's happening in Grand Prairie, and that really is a reflection of what you're doing in your job as well.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, yes. It's exciting, and I know there are lots of things that you help make happen in Grand Prairie, but we have a new project that I hope you'll tell us about.
Sure, yes. We are very excited about the Heart Project. It's Heart Art. Right now we have the first installation of our Heart Art. It's at the Farmers Market downtown. So I hope everybody can come out and look at it. It's designed by the marketing department, this first installation. It's very colorful and it's a great photo op.
Yes.
And we're hoping people will come out and take their picture in front of it and post it to our website at gptx.org/heart. And we're having a contest. We're going to give away a beautiful gift basket for the person who has the most likes.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
So they take their own photo in front of the photo op,
Yes.
there at Farmers Market.
Yes.
And then there will be a contest after they submit that.
Yes, we'll post it on Instagram. We'll post their photos on Instagram, and whoever has the most likes will win our wonderful prize.
That is exciting.
Yes.
And Cammie, I know this, some people might say, how did this start or whatever, but actually, I had asked Amy Sprinkles
Yes.
and Cheryl DeLeon and the Parks Department
Right.
about perhaps getting some photo ops that people would love in Grand Prairie. And the heart seems symbolic. Of course, we know what hearts symbolize, but Grand Prairie, the citizens and the community, a heart is really representative of them, their attitude, and how they're willing to be kind and love each other, love our neighbors.
Yes.
So that just seemed like a wonderful way. And not only that, of course, a lot of people claim this, but Grand Prairie really is the heart of DFW.
Yes.
You can get anywhere from Grand Prairie quickly, and the location is fabulous. So the heart represents many things, but that's something that I thought would be great for Grand Prairie.
Yes. We feel like the heart represents kindness and, like you said, the heart that Grand Prairie people have for each other, and also inclusion.
Yes.
And we're right in the middle of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so it's just very appropriate to, and we'll start seeing this heart art around Grand Prairie in the next few years, which is very exciting.
Yes.
In the next month or so, we're going to be doing a call to artists, and we'll replace this art that's at the farmers market with something that the community has created.
Right. And that doesn't mean it'll go away forever. They might see it somewhere else
That's
or
right.
in some other form or fashion. But I think that's so exciting to get the community involved, to get their input
Yes.
on what they would like to see. I see, like you, I'm sure, see photo ops of people from different cities, and that automatically you say, oh, I know where they are.
Yes.
And we need some places like that in Grand Prairie.
Yes, we do.
Photo ops for families, and I got to thinking about that heart up at Farmers Market. Wouldn't that be cool for people who just got engaged or newlyweds or something to
It
come up there and
would.
have their photo made
Yes.
there with the heart?
Yes.
And I think it's still open to some taglines, but love life grand, since
Yes.
that's kind of a play off of live life grand.
Yes.
But that's exciting.
Yes.
So we've got the contest.
Right.
The first one, would you recap that with us, the one where they take the
Sure.
pictures?
So yeah, anytime now until right after Labor Day, come out to the farmers market, take your picture in front of the heart photo op, and then you post it to gptx.org/heart, and then we will repost those to Instagram, where people can like the photos, and then the photo with the most likes will win this gift basket prize.
Well, Cammie, I'm not as good at Instagram as I am Facebook. Is there any way we can do it on Facebook too, or does that just get complicated?
We can put the photos on Facebook, but we need to get the likes. We need to have it on our Instagram. So,
On your Instagram, okay.
yeah.
I see. All right. I'll have to get more techie on you.
And then also, as another part of this heart art, we're very excited. If you've seen the traffic signal boxes around town with the
Yes.
nice art on them,
Yes.
in 2022 we're going to hopefully have heart art on the traffic signal boxes. So
Oh.
we'll have a whole nother place to have this heart art. And like you said, this is what we hope people think about when they think of Grand Prairie, is the heart art.
Yes, that is exciting. I'm so thankful that you brought us the information, and hope our viewers will get involved and pass the word and start taking their picture up there with that heart.
Yes.
Yes. And then if artists want to submit, how do they, for the other challenge to the artists?
So watch gptx.org and our city social media pages. We will be getting that information out very soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Cammie, so much for being here. I know your job has stepped up at least a rung or two since Miss Amy Sprinkles has been out for a brief time, but she's on her way back, right?
Yes, she is.
She is, and we're all thankful for that too. But
We are.
thank you for the job that you're doing, and we appreciate you so much for all that you do for our city.
Well, thank you. It's nice being here today.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us as well. I'm Georgia Clemson, reminding you as always, it's happening in Grand Prairie.